All right, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that Islam is taking root in Japan. Check out some of these videos because they were a surprise to me as well. Let's go. This is a historic location. Himeji Castle. Masses of Muslims are already there, praying in the open, in public. This has always been a sign of dominance every time. Watch this one. Wow. Again, always in public. There's so many. All right, this is already more than I thought would be in Japan. And they're even doing this same thing on the public transport, on the trains. Just like imagine how awkward this is as well. Like if you're on a transport, like if you're on a train in Japan. I've been on these trains in Tokyo, like beautiful country. And all of a sudden this dude from Pakistan starts like worshipping in front of you. And I've seen videos where they're doing this in front of like young girls. You basically see up their skirts. Like they know what they're doing. They are looking down upon everyone around them. Like that's why they feel no shame. They don't feel embarrassed. They don't feel shameful about doing this in Japan. Because everyone on that train is a kuffar, is an infidel. And the Quran teaches that they are the worst of all creatures. You're not going to feel ashamed or shy when you are living amongst people who are the worst of all creatures. You walk into a country thinking that you own the place. This is the Islamic mindset. All right, here's another video here. All right. Again, in public, on the streets. It's such a shame to see this. I've traveled through Japan quite a bit, and it is such a beautiful country precisely because it's so ethnically homogenous. It has meant that it's a high trust society, it's safe, it's clean, people respect the law. And when you see Muslims like this gathering and praying, you know what they're in for. You know what their intentions are. Because every time this happens in a country, the seed is planted of Islam, you get more and more sexual crime, inbreeding, defecation on public transport. Like it just becomes dirtier. If you don't believe me, check this out. Here we have, it's apparently an Indian guy, could have been Pakistan for all we know, pooped on a Japanese train. Right? This is just embarrassing. You import the third world, you get the third world. And one of the things that always boggles my mind, and you've heard me talk about this before, is just how arrogant the Islamic mindset is, that they think everyone owes them everything all the time. So listen to this.
Don't bother going to Japan if you're Muslim. You're not going to find any halal options. You're going to be struggling to find good ramen, that good Japanese curry. No halal options whatsoever. The whole month I was there, you're stuck eating convenience store food and freaking tofu. I don't know who lied and said there's all this halal food. Like it's all BS. It's all BS, honestly. I was there for a whole month and this is what I was eating. This is what I was eating. Can you believe that? Did you guys find halal food? Because I couldn't.
Yeah. So basically, if you want to keep the religion of violence and marrying children and jihad out of your country, what you've got to do is stop the halal food. You've got to stop halal slaughterhouses. You've got to stop halal butchers. Because once you open that up, you are opening up the pathway for Muslims to migrate there because now they can eat your food. It's very simple. Right? That's one of the ways you can stop this. Here's another video of an Islamist in Tokyo who began attacking and spitting at a family who are on vacation.
She's spitting on us. She is spitting on us. I spit on you, but Zona מזדיינת. בת זונה. Yes, זה מזדיינת. מה זה? מי את? חתיכת זבל. זבל. איזה מזדיינת. Police.
There you go. Beautiful respect. What we can see. Here's this other family that have moved to Japan from Pakistan. Would you guess it? And they're saying that they basically don't want to integrate at all.
こちらのパキスタン人親子。
皆さんは日本の学校に通われてるんですか？
そうですね、はい。私たちの子供がイスラム教が幼稚園とか学校ではクリスマスとかあとハロウィンとか節分とかいろいろそれ全部もうやらしてないんです。その日は休んでる。
熱い信仰心。
イスラム教はプレゼントはもう全然ないから。プレゼント欲しいな。プレゼント欲しいな。プレゼント欲しい。
返します欲しい。
やらない全然やらない。
日本各地にある外国を調査ガチ〇〇シリーズ。まずは大阪西淀川。閑静な住宅街に突如現れるこちらのお店。入ってみると店内の至る所にウルデュ語。そう、ここはガチパキスタン。お店の真向かいには大阪有数のモスク。礼拝を終えたイスラム教徒がこの店になだれ込む。まさに西淀川に広がるイスラム世界。全く異なる文化のイスラム世界。時に日本に困惑することも。
Yeah, don't you just love the Japanese TV? It was quite remarkable to hear a Pakistani accent of Japanese. So there you go, creating these kind of enclaves, and from there they begin. And if you give them enough time, then they'll start producing terrorists, and sexual crime goes up. And so then you'll start getting stories like this one of this Pakistani guy who apparently, according to this, I haven't seen I can't back this up, but apparently dragging a 16-year-old Japanese girl into the bushes and graping her. This guy was arrested, surprise, surprise, from Pakistan. Now, what is interesting as well is that there is a strong awareness of the Islamic threat within the Japanese government. And so apparently they have banned Islamic burials. They say that, well, Japan is a cremation country. Burying is not what they do. And so what they're doing there, they are not allowing any land to be allocated for Muslim burials. And if they want a burial, it should be done in their home country. So basically, they need to deport the dead bodies of Muslims because they don't want them there, which is quite interesting. Now, check this one out as well. So this is kind of strong awareness of the Islamic threat. Japan is very nationalistic. And so here we see thousands of Japanese who have recently stormed, protested to resist the building of the first mosque in Fujisawa. Apparently the Japanese people were getting fed up, not only with the invasion, but with the fact that this mosque would be larger than the Shinto shrine. All right, so they are not having it. They are not having it. So it is good to see that the Japanese people are putting up a fight and standing up against this, and rightly so. All right, of all things to enter into Japanese culture, the last thing you want in a society that has this kind of culture of these kind of cutesy girls who, I'm not even going to make a moral claim about, but like when you go to Japan, this is the thing. It's a very kind of cutesy culture, kind of very infantile in some sense, the whole anime culture. If you send masses of very hairy men from Pakistan into Japan, no one's going to be safe. Right? Put it that way. The whole fetishization of Japanese girls is just going to be, it's going to be an unreal level of sexual assaults. And again, this kind of lack of respect for Japanese culture is shown in video clips just like this one. This Muslim migrant who desecrated this Mizuka Hakiman shrine in Kobe, Japan. I don't know what exactly he's doing. He's spitting maybe in the water or destroying the place. This is quite common to see in churches across Europe. Here's another video clip where apparently these two Sri Lankan Muslim migrants were apprehended in Japan for stealing thousands of dollars worth of copper decorations from Shinto and Buddhist shrines and temples in the Noto Peninsula region. And this incident occurred while Japanese police were busy, preoccupied with assisting the thousands of injured people following an earthquake. So while the government and while the people are getting together to try and help each other out because there's been an earthquake, these Muslims have taken this as an opportunity to steal from the people. Now, despite all of this, these efforts, Islam apparently is Japan's fastest growing religion. The Muslim population in Japan has doubled within the last 10 years, and the number of mosques has increased to 110. So I don't know how much of this is conversions or just how much of this is purely the fact that you're getting more people from the Islamic world moving there. But nevertheless, this is something that brings me a lot of sadness to see because I think Japan is a beautiful country, beautiful people, very clean, very orderly. And it seems like the massive imminent threat of Islam is going to just wreak complete havoc because the contrast between Islamic society and Japanese society is huge. Once they start building those Islamic turrets on the mosques and they blurt out the Islamic call to prayer, forget this kind of quiet, peaceful Japanese culture that you're used to. Now, when I was in Japan probably, I don't know when it was, 2017, something like that, 2018. I was amazed at just how peaceful, quiet, and clean even the capital cities were. I was walking at nighttime in Tokyo with my now wife, and we're just like, where are all the people? It's just so quiet. There's no like blaring loud music. It's just peaceful and quiet. Even in the capital city, heavily populated city, just very peaceful and quiet. And if more Muslims move into Tokyo, into various cities across Japan, kiss that goodbye. Okay, it's going to start looking like Islamabad and other places across the Middle East.
ဂျပန်နိုင်ငံမှာအစ္စလာမ်ဘာသာကိုးကွယ်တဲ့သူတွေရှိုံနေပဲကမလဲအစ္စလာမ်ဘာသာဟာဂျပန်မှာအရှိန်ဟုန်နဲ့တိုးတက်နေပါတယ်ရှင်အခုလက်ရှိဂျပန်မှာမွတ်စလင်လူဦးရေ2သိန်းကျော်ရှိပါတယ်ရှင်အစ္စလာမ်ဘာသာတွေကိုကူးပြောင်းလာတဲ့ဂျပန်လူမျိုးအရေးအတွက်ဟာလည်းများလာခဲ့ပါတယ်ရှင်အခုလက်ရှိဂျပန်နိုင်ငံလုံးမှာဗလီပေါင်း130ကျော်ရှိနေပြီးဒါဟာလွန်ခဲ့တဲ့နှစ်ပေါင်း40ရာထက်ပိုပြီးတိုးတက်လာတာပဲဖြစ်ပါတယ်ရှင်ဂျပန်နိုင်ငံကဘာသာရေးလွတ်လပ်ခွင့်ရှိပြီးမတူကွဲပြားတဲ့ယဉ်ကျေးမှုတွေကိုလေးစားတဲ့နိုင်ငံတစ်ခုဖြစ်ကြောင်းဒီဗီဒီယိုလေးမှာပြပြပေးလိုက်ပါတယ်ရှင်